Hello there. I'm here and back again on Wednesday to talk about, are you finding yourself diagnosing your relationships? So, in my groups, we talk a lot about how we're affected by the people that we're with. And sometimes we might feel controlled or dominated, or that we can't really express ourselves. And so, a lot of my clients are trying to distinguish, like, what is my partner's diagnosis and how can I understand them better. But there's always that tendency to overdiagnose someone that you're with and see their problems as the problems of the relationship. So I just want you to keep that in mind. It's always important for you to come from your space in yourself to think about, how does that person make me feel, and am I able to talk to them about these feelings? A lot of times when we're with narcissists, like a typical narcissist, and again, I want you to really tread lightly on that term, because there is healthy narcissism. It's actually really good to feel good about yourself and to also feel important and special, and that you have a lot of talents and uniqueness. That's all really healthy. But when those qualities control another person, or if you don't want to work on them and hear what they have to say about how they're affecting, how you're affecting them or dominating them, then there may be some sort of blind spot there, and that's something to look at. If you feel like you're with someone and they won't listen to how they affect you, or they don't have empathy on your position, or it's always about them, or it's always their way, that's something to really start addressing within yourself, because you can start looking at what part of you is actually going along with this dynamic. And if you notice that in the standing up for yourself or speaking up for yourself, that the relationship gets worse, then that is something to pay attention to. It's really important for you to feel comfortable in your relationships, no matter who you're with, and to address the things that make you feel uncomfortable. So when we're diagnosing our partners to try to figure out what is going on with them, I want you to pay more attention to how you're feeling in the dynamics that you have in your relationships, and practicing speaking about them to the other person, so that you have some voice, you have some clarity, you have some stake in the game to try to be more and more yourself and hold on to what your reality is in the relationship. So that's what I wanted to talk about today in terms of relationships, and in terms of making sure that you don't throw around those jargony diagnoses without attending first to yourself and to your own feelings that are coming up, and being able to talk about them with the people that you're with. That's a huge leap of faith, is to just be able to talk about what comes up for you. And in my groups, that's what we do a lot, is we really work on having the hard conversations, speaking about the things that we might hesitate to speak about because we might think it's a confrontation. But I really believe, and my group really practices, that if you have something to say, there's a way to say it so you can be heard. And then again, I also want you to err on the side of, if something is really happening in your relationship that makes you feel unsafe, you should definitely get help, and definitely bring it to a professional's attention, so that you can get guidance and that you can figure out how to stay safe in your relationship. Because we all deserve that, to feel safe in our relationships, that we can be ourselves, that we can speak our mind, that we can practice having the kinds of closeness that we want. I'm so happy that I get to share these ideas with you on Wednesday. If there's anything that you want me to talk about, don't hesitate to message me, either privately or in the comments. And I look forward to bringing some more conversations up about codependency, and that's what I'm focusing on this month. Happy Wednesday to you all, and I look forward to seeing you again.